my loves. I hope that you are well and blessed and just walking around joyful. That's my prayer for you this morning. I was going up this incline and I took a break, went on the elliptical, and I was like, as I was on the elliptical, I was like, let me get back off because this thing is louder and I have a message that I want to give, and I didn't want to stop doing what I was doing. And sometimes that's what keeps me from sharing what comes into my spirit because I'm doing something. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me just share this message. On yesterday, I was talking with my uncle and my aunt, and my aunt said something that was a joke, sarcastic type little thing, but she was just doing her regular thing, talking. And my uncle said, that was offensive, what you just said. You know, a lot of times it's offensive. And I'm a changed person. Normally, the stuff that comes out of you and, you know, the rest of the family's mouth makes me want to go off, but I'm not that person anymore. I take it in. But today, I feel like I need to address it and say that it was offensive. And so she immediately said she's sorry. And then I added what's been heavy on my heart in this season of holiday season. And I said, she really didn't even know what she was doing. It's like more so a generational, spiritual, well, not spiritual, but generational curse habit that has been given down that is in a lot of families, and it just needs to be addressed. It needs to be attacked, and it needs to be demolished. And that's where we say offensive things in a joke, or we speak the obvious. Oh, you some fat. Like they didn't leave their house knowing that they were already fat. Or, you ain't have a baby yet? Like maybe they're trying like crazy to have a baby. Or maybe they're just trying and things just aren't happening and their body is not accepting it, or they haven't found the right person that they want to have a baby with, because not everybody, wants to have a baby with just anybody. And a lot of us, we were young, just having babies, not realizing the spiritual connections and the connections that will go down. And again, like we're talking about, the curses that we pass down from one generation to the next. We weren't thinking about none of that. And so it's offensive when you say the obvious. You don't have a man, you don't have a woman. These people know what they don't have. And we don't know what struggles they're dealing with, what they're going through, behind closed doors. And adding on to the problem, it takes away their peace. And peace is so important. If more people had full peace, there will be hardly any depression. There will be hardly any anxiety. There will be hardly any suicides. So many things will get erased because of, people don't realize how they play a role in other people's mental state, how they play a role in other people's energy. They walk up to the house, or they, was the person of a joke, and not realizing when everybody else follows, they could have came up to the house happy. Oh, it's the holidays. I'm going to be with my family. We're going to have a good time. They get there. Here comes the jokes. And then as the rest of the family comes, or friends comes, or people come to visit, then you're like, why she got an attitude? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with, why they acting like that? It's because one person was not using their mind. One person allowed the spirits that's been flowing in their family for decades to overpower them, hop on their back, and come out of their mouth to offend someone else without even thinking. And then it ruined this whole person's day, their holiday. And now every time they think about the holidays, they're thinking about how they're the brunt of a joke, how they're being depressed, or not even holidays, just going to see family, period. Some people don't like to go see family members for that certain reason. I love them, but every time I go over there, they talk about me or they bring up this. Don't be the one disturbing somebody's peace. Like, don't be the one that, changes someone's energy. Don't be that person that people don't want to be around because they're afraid about what you're going to say. And if this is a habit that's been there, fight the habit. Pray against that habit. Speak against that habit. Cancel that habit out and watch things change. Watch how people receive you. Watch how you feel. You know, we got to be careful about that. That's, a lot of times disturbing someone else's peace comes from generational curses, generational habits that have been brought from one generation to the next generation to the next generation. And we have to be, as a people, going into a new decade, be tired and say, if it's me, I don't want no parts of it anymore. Or, if I see it, ask God to give you the words to speak out against it, like my uncle did, where it comes out, where it's not harsh and someone could receive it and want to change. It's a new season, y'all. We got to do what we have to do to help bring peace throughout this world. And not just around Christmas time. Not just joy on earth when we're singing carols, but truly, truly being the beings that are, bringing peace to someone's life and figuring out and seeing, am I the one disturbing someone's peace? Is my tongue a knife when I think I'm saying a joke? Is my tongue a knife when someone shows up and I see something? Can I just be slow to speak? I know they're fat. I know they need to have a baby. In my mind, keep it to myself. Pray. Lord, help them lose weight. Lord, help them find a man or a woman. Lord, help them have a baby. Speak up. Don't speak to. That's it. I love you. Go in peace. I love you so much. Be great, be joy, be love. Be all that God called you to be.